Hey, welcome back, and I'd like to thank you for, coming back. Oh my god, I don't know, that was a terrible way to lead this. Doesn't matter. We got some things to talk about. So, let's kind of do it. Okay, the Apple event did happen. We've got a bunch of things to kind of talk about, but also not a whole lot. It's kind of weird. The keynotes kind of went on about, if you didn't have a Apple product, you're going to die. You're going to die from some type of crash or die from dehydration or starvation out in, the Sahara Desert or something. It was just a ton of marketing just about their crash detection, and they've got satellites now in space that you can send a message, for your geolocation and that stuff. Besides all that junk, there is now a new SE Apple Watch. That's cool. I'm actually okay with this because an SE Apple Watch, it's only $250 for like an SE2. So it's actually a good deal, honestly. If I'd recommend anything, I'd recommend this. There's now a Apple Watch Series 8. Okay, that's just so if you got a Series 7, now here's Series 8. Doesn't look much different to me. And now there's a new Ultra watch. It's $800. I don't know if that's a joke. If Series 8, now here's an $800. I don't know. I wouldn't put it past them. But it's $800. I don't know if that's a good deal or not. This is like one of those ultra tracking watches where it's got a longer battery life and it's more rugged and it can survive in more places there. So I know there's like a Garmin and a couple other like watches close to this that are pretty expensive and got this kind of feature set. So because I don't know if it's a good deal or not, I'm just gonna have to move on. I don't think it is. It still seems crazy to me, but I don't think. Maybe I'm wrong. I obviously don't wear them, so I can't really say. I can't really say. Apple did also give us a new generation of AirPods. There's not really much to kind of talk about. It looks a little slimmer. It looks a little sleeker. And it's got the ability to it's actually got not only just touch functionality, but there is now a little bit of gesture. So you could actually volume up and down with a little gesture on the bottom of it. So, I mean, that's cool. The more abilities to do stuff on the device I get, and I don't have AirPods, but I have other headsets that can do that, so it's great that Apple jumped on board with it. The only other addition is that there's now ability to scan your face. You'll be able to scan all this via an app, and then it'll digitally create a signature, a profile signature for how everything should be sounding to you. But I mean, I can't say if that's a good idea or not. It seems very strange that it's scanning this. If it went into the ear, that would make more sense to me. But it's scanning the side of the head, so I don't know if it's really gonna do anything. It's not even exclusive just to this AirPods. It's gonna be an app that'll go for everything. So yeah, maybe that'll work with the over-ear headphones, but I don't really know about the EarPod, the earpods at all. Earbuds kind of don't do that. Don't really need that, but whatever. Apple has gone ahead and given us all the specs regarding the new iPhone and that kind of jazz. So there's two real models. There's obviously a Pro and a non-Pro version. The non-Pro, it looks identical. Getting mocked online because it looks just the same. I mean, the iPhone 14, it's got the same A15 like processor in it from the 13. You know, and it's got the same everything in it. The only positive you can say now is it's got the sensor from the iPhone Pro 13. So if you wanted maybe the 14, but with last gen's sensor, I guess, you know, okay. I don't, this makes no sense to me. Just save yourself $150 and just get a 13, because it's identical. It's identical. It's weird, and all the mocking online, I think, is totally deserved, dude. Because yeah, what the hell? What the hell? The Pro though, I think that's cool. I think that's actually, you know, this is what we kind of wanted, is the Pro. It's got a new processor in it, so stepped up from the A15 to the A16. Okay, I expected that. I think we all expected that. It's got a new sensor on it, so like the actual phone can take it uses a 48 megapixel sensor, you know, like on some of the, like a Moto Z or a Samsung S10, how they have a bigger sensor on it, and then it downscales to a 12 megapixel or 16, whatever that phone uses. It's going to do the same thing, so just downsampling. It's pretty cool. It's the idea of basically just using the phone's sensor to capture more light. You know, the bigger the sensor is, you can capture more details, and then obviously your phone can't process all that in real time that fast. A 48 megapixel file is kind of generating. It's kind of hard to, like, you know, then process, like, okay, the color should be like this and all that junk. So it downscales and down renders to 12 megapixel to then give it to you. I'm fine with that. It's a phone. I'm not expecting it to be perfect and camera-wise. I'm not expecting brilliance from, you know, like, let me take a snap of my food. All right. The dumbest thing here about all this to me is the fact that the Pro and the Pro Max, which is just the bigger version, is this stupid naming convention for a cutout display, a cutout camera in the display. That's it. They now have this dumb, they call it, it's a pill. It's a dumb pill cutout in the display, you know, like how we had pinhole cutouts for cameras on tons of other phones. Apple's now finally ditched the notch, I mean, which is great. I'm happy that they are doing it, but they called it, the dynamic island. Dumb, annoying. This isn't, I don't get why they do that. It's just for marketing terms. It's just, I just want to, like, sometimes just need to wake up, man. Stop doing this. Just give it a normal name. Stop being so pretentious about this, dude. In relation to the GPU NVIDIA news here, unfortunately, one of the GPU brand manufacturers is stepping away. EVGA is just done. They're walking away. They cite issues with just doing GPUs for NVIDIA. Is, you know, one, NVIDIA is just kind of a jerk to work with. Two, that they're just saying that, you know, the profits and their margins are just so razor thin on that there, because I mean they're competing with NVIDIA. You know, NVIDIA makes GPUs, the Founders Edition, so that's going to be kind of a pain, you know, to go against. And I guess three is, one of their complaints was just sometimes working with NVIDIA, like, they didn't know what the GPU was going to cost until the actual, like, unveiling. So even they're like, what am I going to forecast? Should I be building a bunch of these to ship it out to warehouses and to, like, stores, or am I building like 13 because it's so expensive? And I get you. Yeah, that's, you know, you're a business. I kind of need those numbers, man. That's stats for nerds. Come on. Movie news, I can immediately state right now, which I hope you're excited, because I'm excited. If you love Constantine, it's coming back. We got a Constantine. It's announced. So we still got some time ahead of us, unfortunately, there. But it's Warner Brothers announced it. Keanu Reeves is coming back there for the role, which awesome. And then also the same director is coming back too. So I mean, I love everything. I love what I'm hearing just right there already. So we got no details on like the plot or what's the story really going to be about there. I mean, I hope they cast Gabriel back. I hope. I mean, I would take Shia LaBeouf coming back too. I'm totally for that. I mean, Satan, please get that same actor who played Satan. That would be. He nailed it for even just a little bit of screen time he had. He was just awesome. In additional movie news, the live action trailer for that new Little Mermaid did drop, and there's some people, some crybabies on the internet, unfortunately, that are kind of saying that the movie's woke and that kind of stuff. They don't love Ariel. They don't love that casting. I couldn't care less. It's a Disney movie. I'm not interested in most of those there for it. And then just want to add that it's Disney's mermaids, okay? They're friendly. I want the evil mermaids. That's what if The Little Mermaid was the mermaids from, Pirates of the Caribbean on Stranger Tides, like those mermaids, the evil ones, the siren stuff, I'd be for that. But, the princess mermaids, that kind of stuff there, just, I mean, I'm not the audience for it. I don't care. I'll be looking elsewhere. Overwatch 2, there was a leak for Overwatch 2 for a new support hero. I didn't really want to talk about it last video because there was some unfortunate people that were getting hit with copyright takedown strikes on their accounts for just showcasing it. So I didn't really want to be a part of that. But hey, now we have the real details now. They actually kind of showed it and everything. Therefore, it's just a support hero. It's looks like a blue dog or fox. I don't know what you want. That said, while this news is kind of cool and everything, at the same time, it has been unfortunately revealed that to get new heroes in Overwatch 2, you're actually going to have to go through the battle pass in order to actually get them. So it's kind of caused some people to be like, is this going to be pay to win? Some people will be able to skip the grind. How are you going to get them when the season's done? When that battle pass is done? I mean, I'm going to assume the hero is going to be on the free tier, regardless, but he's not going to be at the start. You're going to have to probably get it. Probably have to get up a couple stages there. So people are probably going to be able to skip it if they want to pay. And I think we all know some of those battle passes, they're sometimes pretty grindy. So I kind of hope it's not maybe 10 hours of gameplay just to get to the hero that you want to play kind of stuff there. Yeah. And of course, they're probably going to sell some boosters. I don't know. I'm speculating here, but I mean, if it's going to go free to play and your characters are only unlocked via the battle pass, I'm going to assume that you're going to have to space it out kind of stuff there. I mean, what? It'd be my immediate mind that they're going to say okay, you get the character, but you don't get the gun yet or something like that. I hope to God that's not the case. Or maybe vice versa. You'll get the gun, and maybe you can practice with the gun, but I don't know. I hope to God that's not the case. I hope to God. In a bit of strange Twitch news, I don't really know how to fully go into this, because this is still bizarre, and the story's still kind of unfolding. A Twitch user has actually been scamming his followers and some other Twitch content creators, supposedly, and allegedly, details are still coming out about it therefore, but he's been just asking people on Discord, some of his followers in his own server, to donate to him and saying that, oh, my bank account's frozen, or one of them was about like, he's out of state, and COVID is kind of raised the price of airline tickets. It's all strange. And it's been happening for a while. The reports show like some people getting a message and doing this stuff there for like 2 years. Like, one of the Twitch guys, a Twitch content creator, donated like $27,000 to the guy to help him out. And because I guess, if it was me and I was a content creator too on Twitch, and somebody said like, oh yeah, my account's frozen right now there and I got to pay my bills, I guess I get why you'd think like, oh yeah, I'll send him that money. He said he'll pay me right back. But just, wow, this is just all sorts of strange. We're gonna see if this keeps going further, but yeah, this is just weird as hell right now. Unfortunately, I'm gonna have to bear some bad news here. If you wanted the Halo local co-op, it's not coming. It's over, and it's dead, and you're gonna have to go ahead and play by yourself locally. They're just killing the feature. It's not on the roadmap anymore. It's just over with. You'll still be able to play co-op online with your friends, but no one's gonna be able to play split screen anymore, unfortunately, which is sad. I think we all can agree that Halo was known for that there, so it's kind of sad that it's gone. I mean, people were still complaining on the last Halo game about it, like myself included. I guess we're gonna have to go ahead and press F to pay our respects. And hey, maybe you can pay some respects there and mash that like button, or maybe click that subscribe button. I could kind of use it. But for right now, I gotta go.